Thanks for checking out this video. So it's been a while since I've done an update for my channel, actually a long time, maybe even a year plus. I don't even know the last time I did it, but I just want to throw some things out there, talk about something that may be disappointing for some people. Other people are not going to care. Other people are going to be like, actually, this is kind of a bonus for me. Some stuff to remind you about having to do with my channel, and then very interesting fun thing at the very end. That'll be my last announcement that you're definitely going to want to stick around for. So I'll make this as succinct as I can with giving you the information I want to. The disappointing thing first. I have been doing Giallo and Giallo-inspired film reviews every Sunday for over a year now. I am stepping back from that. It doesn't mean I'm done with Giallo and Giallo-inspired films, but it does mean that I'm not going to be doing any for the next month at least, maybe a little bit longer. Now, that said, one of the reasons I'm doing this also, one, I'm getting a little burnout on the subgenre. Two, you see this giant stack right here? I want to get through a bunch of those Blu-rays and do reviews for them. Now, I will say, for the people who are into Giallo and Italian cinema, there are some Italian cinema Blu-rays in here. There's Demons, Demons 2, Black Sunday, and Black Sabbath. So, oh, and American Rickshaw by Sergio Martino is also in the stack. So I will be getting to all of those. So people who are into Italian cinema, there's still some more coming. And like I said, I'm not done with Giallo. It's just I want to free myself up a little bit to do some more stuff, because there's a lot of stuff on Shudder I want to review. So that's the plus for people who are not into my Giallo reviews. I will still be doing reviews on Sundays. It's just they're not going to be Giallo at this point. So you people who aren't into the Giallo and Giallo-inspired films, it may be a good thing for you. You may actually really enjoy this. So just letting you know. Now, that said, also, if there are people who really want specific Giallo films and Giallo-inspired films reviewed, if enough people ask me for a specific film, I will probably just go ahead and review that. That's kind of how I operate my channel. If enough people ask for a review, I will typically do that. So anyway, so that's out of the way. That's the first kind of disappointing thing. The next two things are just kind of reminders. One, I have been doing polls on my YouTube channel once a month at least. I think it's mainly just been once a month, where I'm just kind of throwing out some films that I've been meaning to watch. It's usually 4 choices, and you can vote on them, and whichever one wins is the film I will watch and review. Sometimes I will still watch and review the other ones, but it'll just be a lot later. It won't be that month. I just make sure that in that month, I make sure to get out the review for that particular film. So you can always check in and do those polls. The other thing I wanted to let people know about, if you're not familiar, I have been doing every other Saturday night watch parties. That's using Scener. It's an extension of Google Chrome. So really all you need in order to do it is an active Shudder account, Scener, which is the extension of Google Chrome and is free, a free Scener account and Google Chrome, and it's open to everyone basically. It's totally open to the public, so you can just come and hang out, and yeah. So look for those videos. Every other week, I'm putting up a video. It will be now every Tuesday before that Saturday's watch party. So I will announce what the watch party is, what the film is, and at what time on what date. So be on the lookout for that. But it's always at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's always a Saturday, and it's always every other Saturday. So just be on the lookout for that stuff. Anyone who wants to attend is totally open. Fun group of people just watching movies together and talking about them and having fun. So the last thing is the most exciting thing for me personally, and I think some people out there are really going to be interested in this. I am teaming up with your friendly neighborhood Uncle Pete. Now, if you're not familiar with his YouTube channel, it is just your friendly neighborhood Uncle Pete. I'll put it in the description so you can go there. You should subscribe to him. He's putting out some really cool videos. He has a series called Nails in the Coffin where he rates kills in horror films, and they're based on a 1 to 4 nail rating, how many nails in the coffin, and 1 being, so stupid that the person got killed, they had a lot of opportunities to get out of the situation, stuff like that, versus 4 where the person did everything they could and it was pretty much out of their control that they got killed. Really fun videos. So I'm teaming up with him to do a competition of sorts, and I'm going to need the viewers, we both will need the viewers, to get involved in this, because I'm going to be using my polls in addition to kind of decide who wins this thing. So it's going to be going on for multiple weeks. What we're doing is we're going to go through every year of the 1980s, obviously starting with 1980. And we will be doing horror movie superlatives from the 1980s, meaning we have, I think, it's either 6 or 7 categories that we have laid out, and we choose a movie from that year for each of those categories. Now, part of the rules are you cannot duplicate a title, so you can't do something like take an amazing film like The Thing and put it for like every category. You can't do that. You can only use it once. So if you want to use that film, you have to make sure that you choose the best you can. So we'll be giving our picks, each of us in a video, our picks for those superlatives. Now we're going to be releasing it the same day, which will be on Wednesday. So the first one is going up for the 1980 films on Wednesday, April 13th. And then the next Wednesday after that will be 1981. The Wednesday after that will be 1982, and so on until we finish with 1989. And if after that people really like what we did, maybe we'll go to the 90s. Maybe we'll go to back to the 70s, the 60s, whatever. We'll figure it out. We are going off a list because you have to kind of go off of something. So we're going off a Wikipedia list, which when we put the video out, we'll put the link for the description, the link in the description for the list that we're working off of, because it's really hard to find a very comprehensive list. There really isn't a comprehensive list that I found out there for all the horror films released in 1980. So, I mean, you can get that information through IMDb, but the way to do it is very, very tedious and very hard to do, and it's just not worth the time, to be honest. So, one of the limitations on this thing is what movies we've seen really from that year. So I kind of feel like Uncle Pete has a bit of a leg up on me on that because I know he has seen a lot more horror films than I have. So we'll see. So where you come in is every Wednesday when we put these videos up, watch my video with my picks, then go to his channel, watch his video with his picks, then come back to my channel and my poll will be up of who you think's list was best. And so you just vote for who you think's list was best. Now we will do this for every single year going through 1989, and whoever wins the most of them is crowned the winner of this competition. Now what the winner gets is they get to dictate a horror movie for the other person to cover on their channel. So whatever, say I win, hopefully, I'm a little worried. If I win, I get to pick any horror movie for Uncle Pete to do a Nails in the Coffin for. And if he wins, he gets to pick any horror movie for me to review on my channel, and like my normal style of reviewing. So I think this will be a lot of fun. Let me know what you think about this. And also, if the 80s go well, what decade would you like to see us do next? I think this is going to be awesome. So go ahead and put comments down there really about anything I talked about. And be on the lookout for the 13th, Wednesday, April 13th, because that's when this kicks off. And like I said, every Wednesday after that. And we're going to be releasing the video at 3 p.m., I believe, each Wednesday. So it'll be available. So participate, please. Engage in the poll and everything. Anyway, that's basically it. Like I said, go ahead and put some comments down there. I really do thank you for taking your time to watch any video I ever do on my channel. It really does mean a lot to me. Do me a quick favor, though. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. I really, really would appreciate that. Also, hit the notification bell button, because then you'll know when I'm putting up new videos, which I'm doing 4 a week at this point, which I think is pretty solid. But put some comments if you just want to talk about whatever's related to this, or if there's something else on your mind, preferably horror related, that would be great. But anyway, thanks so much for taking your time to watch this, and until next time, keep it brutal.